Well, guys, I come back here to championship rounds on a bit of a somber note to pay my respects to the American Psycho. And I really, really hope I got his moniker right. I'm talking about Stephan Bonnar, a guy that alongside Forrest Griffin was in one of the most influential, not to mention critical, fights in the growth of not only the UFC, but MMA as a whole. And I got the homie Dr. Matt here, whom when he's not performing open heart surgeries or lobotomies or delivering newborn babies, he's here with us to talk about combat sports. Dr. Matt, I hated to see it. Rest in peace, Stephan Bonnar. I give it to you.
Yes, rest in peace, Stephan Bonnar. I also want to say rest in peace, Mills Lane. And that's probably the world's best ref.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
R.I.P.
I feel like Stephan Bonner's death needs to open up the UFC's eyes because if you follow Stephan Bonner, the guy was struggling. You know what I'm saying? And look
Yeah.
what the UFC's quick to say what he did for the UFC. But I mean, what did they do for that man after UFC? I feel like they could have reached out. They probably could have helped Stephen Bonner save that guy.
Well, I know they have a wellness program or something like that now, but I've seen a video of an older video I remember seeing of Stephan Bonnar like going like ape shit in a hospital or some medical facility, asking for care. But aside from that, also I don't know if you saw that Sean Strickland, recently was all, he was saying, oh, I'm not trying to hear all this RIP, Stephan Bonnar. Like nobody was trying to help him while he was still here and this and that. And I understand that perspective, but people can still pay their respects to a man that just passed. I mean, at the end of the
Yes.
day, it's not other people's responsibility to help people. We would love for people to actually just do that on their own, but it's not all the, people got their own problems that they're working with that they need help with that they're not getting. So how can they, they can't always provide help to everybody. Now, I'm not making excuses for anybody. I'm not saying it was anybody's fault. But at the end of the day, man, like if there was some type of, pension, if you will, or something built in to where these guys, are taken care of financially so they can get any type of medical help that they need, and still live decent. I don't know, man. I don't know what was going on with him, and I'm not going to speculate like I was. I really just wanted to pay respects and let you pay yours. But I want to kind of I kind of want to segue or move to a more positive note with Stephan Bonnar, who was again, a Hall of Famer. He was in the Hall of Fame fight with Forrest Griffin, may I reaffirm. But Dr. Matt, give me your best Stephan Bonnar moment in MMA, and then I'll give you mine, and then we'll get out of here.
I think my best moment for him is his reaction to when, okay, so he lost Forrest Griffin, the world knows that, and it was such a great fight, but then they gave him a contract too. That the look on what his reaction, man, that
Did
was
he
like a
cry?
dream come true.
I don't remember.
I think he did. He cried. He dropped to his knees. But I just remembered like that's got to feel good.
Oh,
That just had to feel good.
oh, absolutely. What was
His
his?
whole life changed.
Was there a particular fight that stood out during his tenure inside of the UFC after the Ultimate Fighter?
I remember whenever he fought Anderson Silva.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why,
Oh,
but I love that
I know
fight.
why. I know why. But I'll take it. I'll take it from here. My favorite Stephan Bonnar moment. Of course, I can point at the Ultimate Fighter finale, which wasn't even the main event, lest people forget, but still the biggest fight on the card. I think Ken Shamrock and maybe Nate Court. I forget who the name is. It doesn't even matter. This is about Stephan Bonnar. I know Stephan Bonnar had wars with Krzysztof Shashinsky in the UFC. I know that Stephan Bonnar fought John Bones Jones and Anderson Silva. I mean, they both did their thing against him, and it was disgusting. But the thing about Stephan Bonnar, I mean, I know I asked you to point to a particular fight, but the point is that Stephan Bonnar was in a lot of exciting fights. He was the 205-pound Justin Gaethje, whom is going to take a lot of damage to give a lot of damage. And when he's fighting against guys that don't take a lot of damage, a la Anderson Silva, John Bones Jones, it's kind of one-way traffic, and it kind of looks disgusting. At the end of the day, Stephan Bonnar took a lot of damage. He took a lot of damage to the head, a lot of trauma to his body, to, his whole being. I'm glad to have witnessed Stephan Bonnar compete and, fill seats, put butts in seats. Sad to see him go. I don't know if the man had a family, any children, but I know he was a part of a family. I know he was somebody's son. He was somebody's friend. And my condolences. I'll leave it at that.